G'day folks, it's Phil from 15 Minute Guitar Practice here. Now today we're going to be looking at playing the changes of a jazz blues in B flat. I see a lot of cool guitar stuff on Instagram, as I'm sure you do, but one of the things I came across was Tomo Fujita's playing the changes. So this lesson is based on what he was doing there, and what I'll do, as well as teaching you the notes, and you can get the transcription on Patreon. I will run you through the chords that it's suggesting and how you can start to build this kind of phrasing. If you are, like I was, just a minor pentatonic player over blues and you wonder how this kind of sophisticated sound, how you get to that sophisticated kind of sound, then this is the way to do it. So let's jump in and take a look right now. Okay, so let's make a start. What I'm going to do is run through the notes, and then once we've done the whole solo, then we can circle back and talk about the chords that these notes are suggesting. So the first phrase you'll hear is this one. What we've got here is essentially pairs of notes in an ascending phrase. And each pair of notes, you've got one that's kind of on its own, and then the second one is coupled with the next note in the ascending phrase. So, for example, you've got this note on the 8th fret is where we start, 8th fret on the D string, and we play it twice. But the second time we play it, we couple it with the next note, and they follow in quick succession. So we do... And then once we've moved on to the 7th fret of the G string, the same thing happens. We played that once already, and then we play it again, 7th fret G, and then connect it with the next note higher up. So we play 7 and 8. Then we play 8 again, and then couple it with 5 on the B string. And we dangle there on the 5th fret of the B string a little bit, and then we play the second incidence of the 5th fret of the B, and then follow it with 8 and 6 on the B. The next phrase you'll hear is this one. So we're starting on the 5th fret of the D string, and we're sliding up to the 6th fret. Then we're playing 5G, 4B, and then we need to reach a bit of a stretch here to get to 8 on the B string. And then we're playing 6. And then 8 on the G. So the next phrase is this. So that we're starting on fret 6 of the G, hammering on or sliding up to fret 7. I'm hammering. Then playing 6 and 9 on the B. 6 on the top E and 7. And then instead of playing 7 again with my second finger like I am right now, I refret to play it with my first finger to do this little flourish, which is a hammer on to 9 from 7, and then pulling off back to 7, and then sliding down to 6. So that is... Then the next phrase is... So we're going 7 and 8 on the B, and then 8 on the G string. Then we play this. So again, 7 and 8 on the B string, 6 and 8 on the top E, and then 8 on the B. Next is followed by a series of descending diminished notes. So we're starting on the top E this time at the 9th fret and doing 9, 6, 8 on the B, 9, 6 on the G string, then 8 on the D. Then you need to flatten this finger to get the 8 on the G string, and back to the 8 on the D, and then slide or hammer from 6 on the G to 7 on the G. So that altogether would be. All right, let's recap what we've got so far. Slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we go. Next, we do this descending phrase starting at 10 on the top E. 10, 8, 6, 9, 5 on the B. Then we finish with 8 and 6 on B string. It's a bit of a stretch to get down to 5 when you're hitting the B string. So like 10, 8 and 6 is not too bad. 9 here is all right. But you kind of just have to reach that extra couple of millimeters to get 5, 8, and 6. And then at the end of that phrase, we've got this 8 on G and 7. Then we are on the 8th fret of the D string, sliding up to the 9th fret. And I'm going to play it with my pinky because you'll see when we do this phrase, pinky is a good one to have because it basically, once you slide pinky, your second and first finger are in the right place roughly. So we're going 8 sliding to 9, 7 on the G, 6 on the B, 9 and 8 on the B string. Then we round off the phrase with this beautiful series of double stops. So we're starting at frets 7 on the D and 7 on the G string and 9 on the D string. This shape we slide up 1 fret. Now you can pick it, but just make sure you're picking just the middle 2 strings, the D and the G string. I like to pick it and pluck it with my second finger, so my pick and my second finger. And then we head here to the 8th fret, and we're barring the G and the B. Moving up to 12 on the G string and 11 on the B. 11 on the B string, so that's the same note we just played, and 10 on the top E. Next we'll slide up to do finger this shape, which is frets 15 and 13 on the B and the top E strings respectively. And we slide that down 1 fret, slide that down 1 more fret. So that whole thing would be and then we're heading back to 14 on the B string and 13 on the top E. And we're just going to bend with our second finger a little bit. Just like that. Not too much, just a little curl. And then we're going to bar 15 on the D and 15 on the G. And then we're going to basically walk down chromatically 1 fret at a time on the D string, but keep 15 on the G string. So we're going and reach for the stretch for 11, slide up to 12. So you could do it like that. I'm swapping pinky eventually because I can't quite make that stretch if I'm using my third finger. And then I give it the old Duke Ellington ending, or Count Basie ending. It's Count Basie. It's the same ending as Fly Me to the Moon. And a little bit of B.B. King in there with a high note and slide off. So that's just going back up. So we've gone, and then I'm here on the 12th fret of the D and the 15th fret of the G string, and then I'm kind of hammering on or sliding depending on how you want to do it, but really I'm making sure that there's a little slur. Walking back up. So 12 and 15, 13 and 15, 14 and 15, and then 15 and 15. And then getting ready to hit 18 on the top E and slide down. So the whole thing, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's all from me today. If you have enjoyed this lesson, then give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know how you're getting on. And if you have any requests, then also leave those in the comments. Like I said, you can get the transcription to this on Patreon. Just follow the link below, and I will see you in the next one. This is Phil from 15 Minute Guitar Practice saying bye for now. Cheers.